Hi students, St. Bergman's Higher Secondary School, the Center of Excellence and Enrichment, welcomes you to the Communicative English class. Dear students, today we are going to continue with the future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. First of all, let us study future perfect tense. We can use the future perfect tense in two ways. First of all, to talk about an action that will be completed before a specific time in the future or before another action in the future. So, let me explain again. It's an action that will be finished or completed before a specific time in the future or a specific other action in the future. Let's look at the structure. With a singular subject, he, she, it, or Ram plus will have plus V3 plus object plus rest. And with a plural subject, I, we, you, they plus will have plus V3 plus object plus rest. Let's see the examples. By next July, they will have moved to the States. They will have started new jobs and they will have bought a home. So, where is the future perfect here? In three places. They will have moved, will have started, will have bought. Right? By this time in the future, by next July, these three things will have happened already. Okay? That means these three things will have happened before they will have moved, will have started, will have bought before next July. Okay, alright. You can also use it, this tense, to talk about a completed action that happened before another action in the future. Let's see the example. Before you arrive, we will have eaten dinner and the kids will have gone to bed. Before you arrive, we will have eaten dinner and the kids will have gone to bed. Alright? So, before you arrive, certain things will already have happened. For that, we are using the future perfect tense. All these things are happening in the future. But in the future, what will happen first? Before you arrive, we will have eaten dinner and the kids will have gone to bed. And next, we use this tense with a certain expressions, that is some common expressions. Words like before, right? We saw that before we arrive, right? Or by the time you arrive, by the time I finish, by 9 o'clock, or by Monday, by next summer. These are some common words or expressions that you can use when you are using the future perfect tense. Let's see some more examples. We will have reached here before 2 o'clock tomorrow. We will have reached here before 2 o'clock tomorrow. They will have left the house before 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. We will have finished the work by the end of this month. I will have written a book by 22nd April. Now, let's learn where to use future perfect continuous tense. We also say future perfect continuous tense as progressive tense. What is it? When do we use it? How do we use it? And why do we need to say, by the time I will have been working? Would you like to find out? Let's get started. We use this tense to say that something, an action, will have been going on for a certain period of time. We want to say how long something will have been going on before a particular time in the future or particular event in the future. Alright? Let's look at an example so you can understand it more clearly. By next July, I will have been working here for 1 year. We can also use this tense to talk about how long something will have been going on at a specific time. For example, next November, we will have been living in this house for 15 years. You can also use it before another action in the future. Example, by the time the guest arrived, I will have been cooking all day, so I will be exhausted or I will be tired. By the time the guest arrived is the specific action in the future. We have the future perfect continuous. I will have been cooking. The continuity has been emphasized by using this tense. We also use this tense for certain common expressions like by this Saturday, by next month, this week, or next summer, by 2025. So let's see the structure. The first person, I, we plus shall have been plus V1 plus ing plus object plus rest plus since or for plus time. And other subjects, he, she, it plus will have been plus V1 plus ing plus object plus rest plus since or for plus time. It will have been raining since morning. It will have been raining since morning. Ram will have been living in Meerut for 5 years. We shall have been waiting for you for an hour. I shall have been playing cricket for 2 years. And let us see negative sentences. With the subject I, we plus shall not have been plus V1 plus ing plus object plus rest plus since or for plus time. And other subjects, he, she, it, you, they plus will have been plus V1 plus ing plus object plus rest plus since or for plus time. For example, it will not have been raining since morning. It will not have been raining since morning. Ram will not have been living in Meerut for 5 years. We shall not have been waiting for you for an hour. I shall not have been playing cricket for 2 years. So dear students, once again I remind you all to watch the video repeatedly and master the language English. So thank you. Let's meet again in the next class. Until then, bye. Thank you.